So you're minding your own business, enjoying a latte. Suddenly you're trapped. A coworker launches into a story about their cat who loves tuna. And guess what? Every single sentence starts with so.
It's an epidemic, a plague upon our language. So is everywhere, like linguistic glitter, impossible to escape, even harder to clean up.
We've become so accustomed to this so saturation we barely notice it. But like that weird smell in your fridge, ignoring it won't make it go away. Imagine a world where so replaces commas. You wouldn't have to learn punctuation. Just sprinkle so liberally throughout your sentences.
Example. So I went to the store, so I needed to buy groceries so I could make dinner, so you get the idea. It's the linguistic equivalent of Crocs. Comfortable, maybe even convenient, but ultimately a crime against fashion and language.
This isn't just casual conversation either. Job interviews, board meetings, even presidential addresses aren't safe from the so invasion. It's reached pandemic levels of linguistic contagion. So wants to be everything, a transition word, a filler word, a thoughtful pause, a substitute for actual thought. It's the Swiss Army knife of unnecessary words.
Think about it. What is so even? Is it adding information, building suspense? No, it's just there, lingering, like that friend who never chips in for gas but always wants a ride.
And the worst part, it's contagious. One person starts using so excessively, and suddenly everyone's doing it. It's like a linguistic chain reaction of verbal tics. Section 4, so influential. It's basically a cult leader. Why are we so susceptible to this so plague? Some experts suggest it's a way to sound smarter, more contemplative, like you're carefully considering your next brilliant thought. Newsflash, you're not. You're just delaying the inevitable moment when you have to actually say something of substance.
Others argue it's a social lubricant, a way to signal agreement or understanding, but honestly, wouldn't a simple yes or I see suffice? We're not robots trying to pass the Turing test with excessive so usage, or are we?
Section 5, the Silicon Valley ground zero for so. Where did this so epidemic originate? Look no further than Silicon Valley. The land of startups, venture capitalists, and enough so to launch 1,000 TED Talks. It's the verbal equivalent of wearing a Patagonia vest and Allbirds sneakers. A way to signal you're in the know, part of the tech elite who speak in a language of disruptive innovation, and excessive so usage.
But here's the thing, even innovation has its limits. And so has officially jumped the shark. It's time to pull the plug on this linguistic experiment gone wrong.
Section 6. Critics say so much about so. Linguists are up in arms. English teachers are weeping openly. Even your grandma, who still uses a flip phone, thinks we've gone too far. So has become the scapegoat, the lightning rod for all that's wrong with modern communication. And you know what? They're not entirely wrong.
But amidst the criticism, there's a glimmer of hope. People are starting to notice. They're becoming aware of their own so habits. And awareness, as they say, is the first step to recovery.
Section 7. In conclusion, so what? So, we've reached the end of our sarcastic journey into the abyss of so. Have we solved the problem? Probably not. But at least we've shined a light on this linguistic epidemic, exposed it for the absurdity it truly is. Now go forth and be the change you want to see in the world. Banish so from your vocabulary. Replace it with actual words, thoughtful pauses, or even, dare we say, silence. The English language, and your friend's sanity, will thank you.
Yeah, seriously, just give it a try. You might be surprised how much more articulate you sound.
And hey, if I can do it, anyone can, so good luck.